guys, welcome back to Talk Tuesday.
Going up on the Tuesday.
So, today I'm here to talk to you about something that's really important that I bet most of you don't know about because it hasn't gotten a lot of coverage and I haven't seen really any YouTubers talk about it, which is really disappointing because we are the voices of the internet and it's important as all of us who are internet users, clearly anyone watching this video, this will affect you. And that is net neutrality. And basically in a nutshell, Bernie, no. Net neutrality makes the internet open and free, and I will try to explain net neutrality as best as I can during this video. John Oliver, who is one of my favorite hosts on TV, he's on HBO. It's a show called Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, if you haven't watched it before. This issue is not anything that should be a liberal or conservative issue. This is a person's issue, and it's something that we need to work together to get done. You know, remember the days back when people would compromise? It doesn't happen very much anymore. But John Oliver talked about it on his show, and at the end of it, he made a call to YouTubers to talk about this on their platforms and, you know, any other internet people. So I was like, okay, John, you got it. I'm gonna talk about this on Talk Tuesday. So here we are. So basically, net neutrality is open internet rules for open and free internet use for all. The big issue here right now is that companies, ISP companies like Verizon, Comcast, AT&T, Cox, like anything that's providing you with these services wants to get rid of net neutrality. Net neutrality is part of Title I and Title II of the Communications Act of 1994, and it prohibits ISPs from deciding which websites and which services that they will allow you to access more easily and faster. Basically, as the internet works today, you have an open pipe to everything. Allowed to look at anything that you want. You can go to any specific website. It's not going to filter things and unless you have your own filters, but it's going to allow me to access conservative politics or liberal politics or conspiracy theories or anything that I want to. I have the freedom to just get on the internet and look at what I want, and even if that's just funny internet videos.
Trying to whoop you when your room not clean. If you don't want to come in there, don't come in there. Maybe I like dirt. Look at all those chickens.
So basically think of it as a pipe that connects you to the internet. And the person who makes the pipe is one of those ISPs like Comcast, Verizon, etc. If net neutrality did not exist, companies would be able to decide what information gets to you and the speeds that it gets to. Like, for example, they could make certain services slower to you if they don't want those to be as popular. For example, if Comcast decided to make its own version of Hulu, the website where you can stream, you know, TV shows and stuff, and they didn't want Hulu to be as competitive with them for their users, Comcast could slow down the internet speeds for Hulu, making streaming it and buffering it just a terrible experience for the user and would allow more people to switch to their service, which is very unfair. Same thing with Netflix. If they didn't want you to stream Netflix because they had their own new streaming site, they could slow down the speeds of Netflix. So getting rid of net neutrality would be the start of more control over our internet and the content that we consume. It technically would allow companies to slow down streaming for YouTube even if they wanted someone else to use their own platform. So this is why it even affects me. If they wanted to, they could even block certain websites completely. This could be used to damage both sides of the political spectrum here. This is why I hope this is a bipartisan issue for everybody, because they could block or slow down access to conservative websites such as, you know, Alex Jones or Breitbart, or slow down more liberal publication websites. It might even be to the point where you can't even load them because the internet speed has been so slowed down. Networks are here to do us a service of providing us with access to the internet, not to control what we see, what we don't see, what we get better versions of. Basically what I'm trying to say is they could make fast and slow lanes, and they could put their competitors or companies that they don't want people to access as easily in the slow lanes. And this could even get to the point where companies might have to pay to be put in the fast lane. And one of the worst things about this is small business owners would be affected by this, because if I want to create a cake shop and I want to put up my website, it's possible that one of those internet companies could slow down the access to my cake site website, almost making it look like it doesn't work, and then having perfect internet speeds for another cake company who may have even paid them for those speeds. It's ridiculous, and the internet should remain free and open for all users, for all of us should be able to, you know, customize our own internet experience. And why would we ever want AT&T and Verizon and Comcast to control what we're doing on the internet? I mean, I for sure do not want that. Even President Donald Trump tweeted with this. Obama's attack on the internet is just another top-down power grab. Net neutrality is the fairness doctrine. Will target conservative media. So why is this an issue right now? When Trump went into office, he hired a new FCC chairman, and his name is Ajit Pai. He actually used to work for Verizon, oddly enough. The Trump administration and Ajit Pai are trying everything they can to start to break down net neutrality. The vote to start to roll back net neutrality is going to be on May 18th. So now's the time to tweet your representative, to look up who they are, call them, tweet them, email them, do whatever you have to do, and let them know that you want net neutrality and your freedom of free and open internet to stay intact. So whether you are a Republican or a Democrat or anything in the middle, this is something that you should care about and should want for yourself. And my main man, John Oliver, has made a website. It makes it very easy to submit a complaint to the FCC because they had this really long system of doing it before, so people didn't want to have to deal with it. John Oliver made y'all a shortcut. And the website is gofccyourself.com. When you get to the website, there's going to be a little button on the right side called Express. You click that, and then you go ahead, leave your information and your comment. And you can comment whatever you want, but here is a great thing to say if you are kind of unsure of how to leave a comment. I support net neutrality backed by Title II oversight of ISPs. I will literally put it in the description box so you can copy paste it, and you will have contributed to the resistance.
And for once in your lives, focus your indiscriminate rage in a useful direction. Seize your moments, my lovely trolls. Turn on caps lock and fly, my pretties.
There's also a petition going on, so I will link that below as well. So let me know what you guys think of net neutrality in the comments section. And if you disagree with me and think net neutrality should be gone, then let me know about that too. I'm excited to hear all of your opinions on this. And that's it for me today, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.